Welcome back to Azmyth Busters presents the Fall of Plaguestone. This will be our 17th episode, and we appreciate your patience and your support. We know that throughout the holiday season, we've been jockeying things around. We threw a couple little tidbits out there for you to enjoy in the absence, and we are glad that you have joined us to continue where we left off. Hi, Busters. How is everybody? Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Good.
Hi.
Happy holidays.
Yeah.
So, when last we met, you had come into the blighted area of the forest, and Neola, the elven ranger, had pointed out where she knew the den was, and she told you that she was going to be circling the area, setting traps, and investigating the area while you guys went in and checked it out. The plan was to regroup afterwards. So at the tail end of the battle with the blood-lashing bushes, you managed to not be surprised by them because of the quick wit of Lycera and shaking the bush with the magic hand, and that got things rocking and rolling. After defeating the bushes, there was a short matter of healing. You did some quick triage from the wounds that were received, and as we closed in the last session, the winds had picked up from the west and were blowing from that felled tree. At the very end of this blighted grove is a huge oak tree, likely stood 60 or 70 feet tall when it was alive. It's fallen over, root side towards you, and there is a dig out that goes down into there, likely the den. And from the narrow tunnel, it is slick with foul-smelling mud. It leads down into a cramped den lit by only a shimmering pool of oily water. The chamber stinks of wet fur and sickness. Next to the pool, between the gnarled and dying tree roots, is the rotting carcass of what must have once been a truly gigantic wolf. Nosing around it is a pair of hairless mutant wolves, their bodies deformed by large pustules and tumors. Although they have no eyes, they clearly detect your presence as they turn their heads towards you and snarl.
Oh, that ain't right.
Well, shit.
So you'll remember right behind you the battle scene there. Who would have been leading down the hole? Would that have been a Simon lead, or would that have been a Daisy lead?
Simon, probably.
Okay. So we'll get you at the bottom of these kind of stairs so that you could see. Who's following behind Simon?
Probably. Yeah, and then me right behind.
Okay.
Because I want to see shit.
It's very tight for someone the size of Daisy, certainly. And then we'll just bring the rest of the group in, if that works for you guys. Something like that. Don't know if everybody has decided to go down or not. But these represent the two mutant wolves. Hairless, pustule-covered mutant wolves. So Simon, as you creep your way down, and you're doing your best to be quiet as you move through, but it is clear that these creatures have a really good sense of hearing. Because at first, when you take a step down and you kind of look down in there and you see the reflection off the oily pool, you see them both kind of lift their heads up. And as they turn to you, you can see that the where their eyes would normally be, the skin is grown completely over. There are no eyes there. There is and their bodies are covered. Their faces and their necks specifically are covered with these red pustules. So they lift their heads up, and what would you like to do?
I am going to use my new second level feat, and I am going to Well, actually, I'm going to raise my shield first. And then I'm going to sudden charge and take a swing at the closest wolf to me.
Okay. So you're going to charge in an attack. Roll initiative.
24.
24. Okay. And going down the line, Theron.
16.
16. And Daisy?
That'd be 20.
20. Thank you. And Desna?
12.
12. And Electra?
14.
14. And last but not least, like Kira?
13.
13. All right. Okay. Well, that's good for you. 2. That's 10. All right. So that's easy for the order. Simon at the top with a 24. I already assumed that you were going into the whole battle ready, as we've said in the past. So you do not have to burn the action to ready your shield. So you are at the top of the order, and you may take your charge.
Okay, so I'm going to sudden charge the naked eyeless wolf that's closer on the shorter side of the room, that's closer to me.
Are there any terrain limitations to your charge?
I don't believe so.
I mean, other than the usual cost for things like difficult terrain or whatever, but no.
Okay. So you're coming down some stairs. You're going to move a total of 10 feet. That gives you all the qualifications you need for your charge?
Yeah.
He doesn't even need to do
25.
that. He just, takes 2 moves and then attacks.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
Is it 2 moves?
Yeah.
Yep.
Sudden
To charge, it costs you 2?
It costs 2, and he gets 2 strides and a strike.
Right.
So pay 2, get 3, but they're very specific.
So here's my question, Stephen. So if I do sudden charge, take a strike, and then I use another action for another strike, is that at my bonus, or is that still considered a second attack and it's at a -5?
It's still considered the second strike of your turn, so it's at a -5.
Copy that. Okay.
And in fact, I would suggest that you move to the one farther away, because you've got plenty of movement to burn, and then that opens it up for people who are slower to go to that first wolf.
Again, you don't have to charge in a straight line. That doesn't matter anymore.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Then I'll do that. If I'm allowed to retcon and do that, then that's what I'll do. So I rolled a 20
That'll hit.
for my hit. My 8.
Their skin and flesh is very unskin and unflesh-like.
And I did 3 points of slashing.
Okay. 3 points slashing. Got it.
And then for my last action, I'm going to take a second attack, which is at a -5, so I'm at a +3. And I rolled a 1 on the die, which
critical fail.
resolves to a 4, so I assume that's a critical fail.
Yep. All right, and that's 3 for you. There's no specific bad condition for you critical failing on your second attack other than you don't hit.
Copy that.
Other than your character frowns and maybe a tear comes down.
Yeah, I'm not cool enough to start doing negative shit on critical fails when you your weapon flies out of your hand. No, I'm not gonna do that yet.
No, and crying's a free action, so I'm good. I'm good with just crying.
Crying's a free action. It is. That'd make a good shirt. All
That is a
right,
good
so
shirt.
Simon, you are done. That brings us to Daisy on 20, followed by Theron on 16.
All right. So after my encounter with the I forgot his name, the bald villain guy that we fought.
Howland.
He turned my shield into a taco. So I just kind of got it slung, and it's dark down here, so I got my rapier in one hand and a torch in the other.
Okay.
So I will advance that too. I mean, Daisy was about to like turn to everyone else and like, there's like two really nasty critters over there, and like, Simon's like, man, like runs forward, like, whoa, shit. And so I will move forward, get a good look at this like thing.
Yeah.
It's eyeless, you say?
It is eyeless. It is furless. It does appear to have the form of a wolf.
It is
ballless.
ballless.
And then its entire body is covered with hundreds of little round cysts, little pustules of different sizes. Some of them broke.
Boy.
Some of them have been broken over and are scabbed and sored, especially around where it moves, around its arms and around its neck. Seems to have a lot more of them. But yeah, bad.
I'm sorry, it's not ballless, it's ball full.
Awful.
Yeah.
I thought you said pawless, but you were saying ballless. Wow,
Yeah.
that's even funnier.
Either one of those is funny, just for different reasons.
Good times.
Yeah, this is a mercy killing.
That's right. This wolf has no balls.
Yeah, I'm gonna skewer this creature.
Okay. So you have moved for your first action. Do you want to move to there, or do you want to move farther in?
Actually, yeah. I want to make a little room. So moving
that's
over
10 there.
one.
You could move to there and that would be 20 move.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Over there, yeah.
So a move of 20 on your first action.
Kind of
Your
laterally.
second action is a rapier strike.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right.
That would be an 18.
Miss.
Oh, damn it.
So, again, as I described before, its flesh and skin are really weird. And although you did actually hit it with your weapon, you made contact with it, you just weren't able to penetrate its very rubbery, very pliable kind of outside texture. And you go, you're like, what in the... You still have one action.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wheel around with the other hand and slap it with my torch.
Okay, that would be, or is that an improvisational weapon? Is that an improvised weapon doing that? Hitting him with a torch?
I think it's counted as a club.
Yep.
Is it? Oh, it's a club on fire. Yeah, I guess it is, huh? Simple weapon. Sure, club him.
So that would be I've got a 14 on that one. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So as the nice flaming arc. Theron, you are up on 16, followed by Electra on 14.
All right, Theron's going to trundle down the stairs.
Yep.
And his move is 20 feet.
2, 3. He's going to make a full move right next to Daisy?
Yep.
Okay.
And then I am going to attempt to devise a stratagem against this disgusting beast.
Okay. Disgusting beast.
Let's see. And that is going to be...
Daisy loves it when he sees that look in Theron's eyes.
So that would hit an armor class of 16.
That will miss.
So I am not going to swing.
Okay.
Instead, I am going to put up I'm going to prepare my clan dagger to increase my armor class.
Okay.
So that is my 3 actions.
All right. Electra is up on 14, followed by Desna on 12. It's very good of all of you, I gotta say. It's very convenient of all of you to roll your initiatives in the same order that you were standing in the hallway. That's pretty good. I just want to say.
I rolled 13.
I just want to say. So, Electra, oh, you did. But that doesn't change anything. That keeps you in order. Wait a minute. No, you rolled 13. I had you as 10. I don't know why. I'm changing. Thank you for the correction. All right. So that just means that you're up next, and Desna goes after you. But first,
Okay.
Electra.
Okay, so I'm gonna move forward.
1, 2, 3, 4 is a 20-foot move, and that puts you close enough to strike if you want to attack the first one.
Yeah, I'm gonna. So is it facing us or is it facing the
Yeah,
other?
I mean, facing is technically irrelevant. It's right there. It's snapping at Daisy. It's snapping at Theron. It's you have the business end of it for sure.
Okay, so I'm going to try and with my long sword and strike at the legs.
Okay,
Swipe them.
get him.
And so with the long sword, that's a D8, right?
It's a D20 to see if you hit, and I think if I remember correctly, you're at a +9. Is that right?
Let me see.
+9 with your longsword.
Is that 9 or 8?
Well, if it says 8, believe that, not my memory.
Okay.
I'm just trying to pull it up from rolling in the past for you, but if it says +8, that's it. So D20 +8 to hit for your second action.
Okay, so D20, I got a 14 and then +8.
You will hit 22. That will hit its armor class.
Okay.
So this one hasn't been struck yet. So this is the other one. Far, and now your damage is going to be 1d8 plus something. I think it's 4. Maybe it's more.
I think it's +2. Your strength is 14. Yes,
Okay.
Electra.
Yeah.
Yep. So
All right.
+2.
1d8 plus 2.
Well, I got an 8.
All right.
10.
Nice.
10 points of damage. Whack. Good hit.
Yes.
In typical Electra faction, max damage. First time back in combat.
Nice. All right. So that's your second action. You have one more left. You could take another sword strike at -5, so you'd be rolling at a +3 instead of a +8 for your second attack.
Yeah, I'd like to do a second strike.
Okay. A swing and a swing.
And then I'm going to roll, what, the D8 this time or no?
D20 to hit again. Yep.
Oh, a 20.
You crit. Nice. All right. So
I love this girl.
that will definitely hit. You will roll 2d8 plus 2 for your damage.
Okay.
88 plus 4.
Does the damage double too? I thought it's only single. Oh no, wrong
You're
game.
You're
Wrong
thinking.
game. Yeah.
Double everything.
Yeah. Thank
So
you.
a D8 just once roll and then +4.
No, you roll
2d8.
2d8, so you roll your damage die twice, and you add your bonus twice as well. So that's +4 instead of +2.
Okay, 7 plus 3 plus 4. 14.
14 points of damage. All right, very nice hit.
Fierce.
All right, a creature that critically hits the mutant while adjacent to it. That's all of you. The wound causes gore to spray from the ruptured pustules. This triggers an acid spray with the three of you, Daisy, Theron, and Electra, needing to make a DC 19 basic reflex save.
19.
Ooh.
That's
I got a 24.
Nice.
that's asking a lot. I'd say. Yeah, hey, but there we go. 19 on the die.
Nice.
All right, so
23.
basic reflex save?
So basic means it's got a kind of a standard function for damage. That means half damage on a miss.
That's what I
Damage on a
assumed,
hit.
but I wanted to make sure that that's what that meant. Okay,
Yep.
so the damage, full damage, if you failed your saving throw, was 9 points of acid. If you made your saving throw, it's only 4. 4 points of spray. So If all of you saved on that critical, yeah, she on her second hit, Electra's blade cuts so deep into this thing, it's just a splash, a gross acidy splash effect on all of you. That is your third action on the round, Jet. That takes us to Lykira on 13, followed by Desna on 12.
That looked pretty gross, you guys. I think it's going to take me 2 movements, but I want to sneak past everybody and get around.
You're actually there. So
Okay.
1, 2,
I
3,
get 35.
So that's a move of 20.
Mm-hmm. I want to like push past / sneak behind.
20.
So 25. Wouldn't that be a second diagonal? That would be 35.
Okay, so that's
So
35.
You can't actually. Your move is 35?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then you can move to there.
Awesome.
And that moves through his threatened, but I don't think that matters.
I want to move again after that.
It does not matter. So no provoke from the eyeless mutant thing. And then would you like to move again to where?
I'd like to be diagonal behind
Simon?
Yeah.
Like here.
Sweet.
Okay, so that's 2 actions.
Yeah, now I'm going to put up shield and...
Third action.
Yeah, have that be it.
Done and done. Desna.
Okay, so it's kind of crowded in there.
It is kind of crowded in there.
So I'll move forward. I'll get close. Well, how far am I?
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares movement with 1 diagonal is going to be 25 feet, and that'll put you right behind Farron and Electra on a 25 move. Is that your movement, 25?
I believe it is, but would I be able to cast a spell that has a range of 30 without moving, or because I don't have a
you
clear
can't
target?
cast it. Well, right now you're outside. So you haven't even started the descent down the stairs. See how the stairs and curve? So you're hearing all this happen. You can't see anything yet.
Right, you have to see it, right? To be able to...
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, so I'll move down there. I believe...
So 25 feet would put you there if you've got 25 feet. Move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do have 25.
And now you can target either one of them.
Okay, well, awesome. Then I'm going to cast Harm.
Okay. Far or near?
Well, you know what?
What?
These puppies, these guys seem like maybe they might be undead creatures.
No, they seem they seem like corrupted mutant creatures.
Okay, because this is a spell that will heal the undead, and I really did not want to absolutely...
No, these things are alive. They're just abominations of nature, but
that
they're definitely alive.
Twist of events. Okay, all right. Well, I'm safe then. Awesome. So target is a living creature, 1d8 negative damage to it, and it gets basic fortitude save.
A basic fort save. Okay. Far or near? Which one are you attacking?
Well, the spell has a range of 30 feet, but that doesn't mean that I can target both of them, right?
If it's a single target, you can pick one or the other.
Okay.
If it's not an area of effect, it doesn't sound like
they're one living. Yeah.
If you did a 3 action, which you can't do because you moved down, you could do an emanation, which could get multiple creatures. Yeah.
His fort save
that might hurt you guys too, then, right?
Yeah. Yeah, magic. There's always a trade-off.
True. I'll do the one that's closest to me.
Okay. His fortitude saving throw is a 13. Full or half?
I think
that's against full. My spell DC, right?
Yep.
Well, yes.
Wait. Okay, yes. Mine is 18.
Yeah, so he failed to save. He's going to take full damage from it.
Oh.
Nice.
And damage is Oh, 1d8.
Yep.
And what kind of damage is it?
It is
Negative.
negative damage.
Cool. How many points?
So 6.
6 points negative damage. Got it.
Yes. And that will end my turn.
Fantastic. All right. Okay. That's weird. All right. So, first and foremost, this one is going to shift over to here. So it has more targets to chew on. It can attack Lycura or Simon that way. So it is going to move for its first action. It's going to bite Simon with its second, and it's going to bite Lycura with its third. All right. So
I'd like to trigger the shield block probably then, if that's a thing.
I think that happens if he hits.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
I don't want it to hit.
All right. So his first attack on Simon is a 27.
Oof.
Hits, but is not a critical.
Got it. Hit, but not crit. All right. He bites you, ouch, for 11 points of piercing.
Okay.
And
Triggers my reaction, so.
and
Wang.
2 points acid. So
Minus
if
4.
there's no breakdown, no difference, it would be 13 total minus the 4 from Daisy.
Yeah.
All right, so that's he bites on you. His second bite and last action for the round will go on like Kira. He is only at +6. 14 plus 6 is a 20. I think that hits you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you can do your reaction.
Is it based off my DC or my hit points?
Armor class.
Your
Armor class and none of those. Okay, cool. Yeah, it hits.
And then the shield block with the shield reaction, how much does that increase your armor class by?
Good question.
It actually reduces the damage.
Oh, it reduces the damage. Got it. Got it. All right. So it will hit you then. It will bite you for a little bit less. It'll bite you for 9 points of piercing and 6 points of acid.
Ooh.
So that's 15 points of damage total, minus whatever your shield block reduces.
Okay.
5 points.
So you only take
Yeah.
10 of the 15 delivered.
Okay.
He is done. All right. Mutant dog number 2 doesn't need to move at all. He's got all kinds of targets. Starting with Electra, of course, because you hurt him bad. So
Question.
yeah.
Did I take any other damage as well, or like acid?
It was
damage
15 points total, piercing and acid, and then your
Okay.
shield block took 5 of it away, so you took 10 points.
Got
Hey
it.
Mike, what about the previous thing with the crit from Electra? Did you assign acid splash damage? I know people rolled saves, but
Yeah, it was 9 points full if you failed your saving throw, and 4 points if you made it. And I think all of you made your saves, didn't you? Yeah, all 3 of them made their saving throws.
Okay.
So they all managed to block the amount of acid that hit them, but some of it still got through.
I just never heard the points. So that was my bad. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no, it was in there. Okay.
Cool.
So again, Electra, you are definitely this creature's biggest threat. You have really effed it up quite a bit. So it's going to start with you. If it bites you, it's going to move on to another target. If it doesn't bite you, it's going to continue to try to bite you. All right. So its first attack is a 5 on the die, plus 11 is a 16. I think your AC is 17. That should not hit you.
18, yeah. So
18.
no.
Yeah, that does not hit you. All right. He's going to try to bite you one more time. This time at a -5, so that makes him a 6 instead. 16 on the die plus 6. That one's going to hit.
Yeah.
He bites for only 5 points piercing and 2 points acid. So only 7 points to you. He will switch targets now after getting a taste of you. He's going to switch targets, and with his third attack, which will come at +1, he will try to attack Theron with his last attack on the round. Chomp, chomp. 6 on the die, +1. Don't get her done. And that will end the mutant wolves attack. Simon, top of the order, followed by Daisy right behind him.
Okay, I'm gonna take a swing at the wolf closest to
The one you're
myself.
based with. Sure.
Correct.
No need to shift. No need to move. You're in a good spot.
Yep. Okay, and that's a 16, so that's a miss.
It
Take a
is.
second swing as I mutter curses.
I will also remind you. You all have one more hero point. As per our second level, each session you get one hero point. So I believe this is the session where they'll go away if you don't use them. And next session you'll get one more. You'll get a new one. But I believe if you haven't spent them, you guys should have 3 if you haven't spent any. Yep. Carry on. Sorry.
No, you're fine. That's perfect. Thank you, sir. I'm actually going to burn one of my 3 hero points.
That's why I said that.
And re-roll that die.
F&A.
All right. Let's see what we got. Much better. Okay, so 17 on the die resolves to a 25.
That will hit.
I can do math. 25.
That will hit a lot. That is not a critical. Good thing. You want to hit them. You don't want to crit them.
Yeah, don't want to crit. Okay. And I did 6 points of damage.
6 points of damage. Okay.
And that was my first attack because I re-rolled it with my token.
Yeah. So far that target has only taken damage from you.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. So second attack at a +3.
Yep.
And a 17 again, so that's a 20. So that
A
hits.
20 hits.
And another 3 points of damage. And then I'm going to take my last attack, which will be at a -10.
Yeah.
So -10.
Well, it's -10 from whatever you started with.
Yeah. So -2 then, because I'm at a +8, right? Am I thinking about it right?
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. And that I rolled a 2 it's a 0 or missed, and I'm done.
The only time that you can roll a negative on an attack roll.
Well,
All
I rolled
right,
a 2,
Simon.
and so it's a 0, right? I rolled a 0.
Yeah,
yes.
right. Perfect. Simon done. Daisy up, followed by Theron.
All right, point of order. Jet, every time someone takes damage, not on the same turn, like I can only do one reaction per like instigating event. So yeah, Jet, you get 4 hit points back. I would have been able to blunt some of the damage that you took. And
But not from an AoE attack. Not from the spray.
who got bit? Didn't someone else get bitten on our side?
I got bit.
Yeah.
Okay. So you could have easily blocked the bite part, sure, just not
Yeah.
the spray part. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
So
4
then,
points.
So 4 points less damage because Daisy
Okay.
can block some of that off.
thank you, Daisy.
No
Yeah.
problem.
I got bit too.
These things upset me.
Yeah.
Like I'm a dog lover.
The square directly in front of you, Daisy, is hindering terrain because of the corpse that is there.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna stab with my rapier.
Yes, sir.
And 22,
Hit.
and I will inflict 6 + 2, 8 points of silvered piercing damage.
8 points of piercing.
And then I will step over in the direction of Lycura.
Okay.
And,
So you're going to shift over to here.
Yeah, step 1. And then reach over and do a lay of hands for 6 hit points of healing.
On Lycura or on Simon?
On Lycura.
On Lycura. All right.
Thank you.
6 points healing. Boom. So that was an attack. That was a move. That's a lay on hands. Theron.
Okay. I'm going to attack the. I'm going to devise a stratagem
Okay.
against the wolf in front of me.
Sure.
Let's see, and that is going to hit. Let's see, armor class 26.
Oh, yeah. 26 hits. They've been hit as low as 20, I believe, or above at this point.
And that is going to do, I believe, 7 points of damage. Let me double check. Yep, 7 points of damage. Bludgeoning.
7 points. Stand by. That is enough to kill it. When you do, it bursts again. So same thing as again. Reflex basic 19 for Electra and Theron only.
I just make my save.
4 points if you save, 8 points if you fail on the acid. So that's a DC 19 reflex saving throw for Electra. And if you make it, you only take 4 points. If you fail it, you take 8. And that creature is no moss.
And then I'm going to move to that spot next to the other one.
You want to, so you're going to move through, step over the carcass for 2 and end up on the diagonal for 3.
Yep.
Okay. So you're going to end up here. 10-4.
And then with my second attack, I'm going to attack that wolf. So I can't devise a stratagem with this one because I've already done that. So it's going to be at a minus.
Devising
1.
a stratagem costs 2?
No, it costs 1 action.
Costs 1, okay. 1 move, and then attack. Got it.
Oh, wait. No, I can't. Never mind. I devised a stratagem, made the attack, that's 2.
And then moved.
And then moved.
Got it. Electra.
Turn is done.
Electra. The target you were fighting is no more. Theron has killed it and give you a little bit more splash action. The other one, there isn't really an open space to get to it currently, which leaves you to get into position and or maybe a ranged thing, or you may have another idea.
Can I retcon my last move?
Sure.
I'm actually going to move behind like Kira.
Right.
And then,
So you would have been here.
I was going to scoot back during
And
my
you
next
moved
move.
1, 2, 3.
I sort of figured that.
Like that?
Yep.
Okay.
So you can
All right. So
past.
that gives.
But I can't hit it now if I scoot back.
Well, you could hit it and then scoot back.
And then scoot back. Yeah. And this. And on Electra's turn, that gives you an open shot. So Jet, you can move forward.
Yeah, I'll move forward.
1, 2, 3, 4. So that counts as a move of 20. And that puts you base to base with the critter, spending only 1 action for a movement so far. So that leaves you 2 for attacks.
So if I want to strike it twice, that would be,
Yep.
yeah.
So the first one is going to be D20 plus 8, your full attack rate. And then your second attack will be 5 less, so it'll be D20 plus 3.
So the first one is 17, so D20 plus 8.
Total was 17?
Yeah.
Okay, that'll miss. Second attack?
Oh gosh, the next one is 3 plus 8, 11. So I'm
Okay. Do you want to use so hero points? You might have you probably missed that little spiel on the hero points. Hero points are things that you get 1 per session that can be used to spend on rerolls. So right now you missed twice, you can be like, I want to reroll my, before you made the second attack, you could say, I want to spend 1 of my hero points to reroll. And I believe everyone right now is carrying 3, unless you've burned some. So you, instead of saying you missed both times, if you wanted to reroll the first attack and spend a hero point, you totally could.
Oh, I do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The advantage being you're rolling at your full attack rate at plus 8 instead of plus 3. So you always want to re-roll on your primary. You don't want to wait until you're down to the very lows of the negatives to do it, because your chances of hitting are much lower.
That's a good point.
Unless you got them to burn.
Unless you got them to burn.
Oh, that's better. So 16 plus 8.
There you go. So that is a hit. So you may roll your 1d8 plus 2 for that guy.
7 plus 2, 9.
All right. 9 points. Excellent. And that will bring us to Lykira.
Doesn't she still have one more attack?
Well, she missed. She missed with the second attack. So I'm basically just letting her reroll the first. And the idea is you reroll the first, you hit, you missed with the second. Unless you want to reroll the second too, you absolutely have that right. If you want to spend a second hero point, you can. You have 3.
No, I'm okay. I think
Okay.
I was going to take him out. So
Okay, cool. Like Kira, you are
Cool.
uppity up.
So because I don't want to get splash attacked if I crit, I'm just
Right.
going to move back
Okay.
first.
You want to just move back to the angle between Theron and Daisy?
Wherever I still have a view of him now.
Oh, that's pretty much anywhere except for around the
Cool.
corner. Like if you just wanted to shift up like that, you could. If you wanted to get farther back, if you wanted to go to there.
Okay, well, I have a very, specific stuff that I can do, and I don't want to hit anybody in the process. So will I be hitting anyone if I did any of my...
What kind of attack are you doing?
I wanted to do magic missile.
Yeah, magic missiles automatically hit your target, and they never put anybody in danger. So you could be anywhere. You could just say,
Okay.
that guy, pew, pew, pew.
Cool. All right, well, then I'll use my other 2 attacks to cast magic missile.
Okay.
And I think that's a D4. So do I just roll the
believe
D4
it
first?
is-
Or...
I believe you get multiple missiles
Right.
as a first level. Magic missile.
One per action, 1d4 plus 1.
Oh, okay. So for every action you put into it, you get a 1d4 plus 1 force damage.
Okay, so
So you move for 1, and you could cast for 2. So if you wanted to complete your action, you'd cast 2 missiles. Pow, pow.
Right.
2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
And it can do nothing about it.
First one is a
Except for taking
4,
Nice.
and the second one is a 1.
So 5 and 2, 7 total.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
9, 10, 12, 19.
I guess I was confused because Grim Tendrils is typically one that I can't use unless I have a straight shot. So maybe I was confused with that.
Yeah, magic
I
missile
thought magic
one.
missile did
If
the
you can
same.
see any part of your target, no matter how little of the amount of your target, it just automatically hits them.
Oh, that's
So,
cool.
like Kira moves to there, magic missiles the creature twice, pow pow. Desna, at the bottom of the player order, you are up.
All the way back there, all alone. Okay, so I'll come
Safe
forward.
from the acid splashes.
Yeah, safe from the acid splashes. I'll come forward, kind of behind where Simon is.
On the diagonal, next to Daisy? Like here?
Yes. If I'm looking at that right. Yes, that's cool.
Okay.
And I am going to cast Daze. So deals mental damage equal to your spellcasting ability modifier, basic will save.
Basic will, okay.
Yes.
18.
18. I believe that's my spell DC. That is.
So it has made its saving throw. So does basic means half damage when it saves? So you're still going to roll damage, and it's going to take half because it's saved against your spell.
Okay, so 1d6.
Yep.
I rolled a 2, so 1 point of damage.
1 point. Okay.
Woohoo.
I don't think you actually roll for that one, if I remember right.
Oh.
Oh, really?
No, it's just your
Oh, it's just your spellcasting adjustment.
so it's gonna do 2.
So it's going to do 2 because half of 4 is 2.
Oh, okay.
Got it.
Even
Got
better.
it. Got it. Yeah, she did say that. I did hear you say that. All right. So 2 points of fucking smack it upside the head. Little jingle jingle. You have moved and you've cast. That's a 2-action cast.
Yes, it is.
All right. Critter. Creature fascinating, 1% acid. Huh, interesting. So I believe, yeah, there's just enough movement around it. It's just gonna start doing the flail bite thing. All right, so Simon has been fighting this one the longest. It's going to start with you. Plus 11. 2 on the die is only a 13, so that's going to miss with its opening bite. That's good for you. It is going to stay on you for one more. This one's at plus 6. 9 plus 6 is a 15. That will also miss. And what's it going to do with its third action? Oh, it's going to stay on you. This one is going to be at plus 1. A 2 on the die. It misses with all 3 of its attacks. Chomp, chomp, chomp.
I laugh in its face.
And it's your turn.
Nice. Okay, I'm going to take my first swing at it. Still laughing in its face. At a plus 8. And that's an even 20, which hits. Okay. And 7 points of damage.
Okay.
I'm going to keep laughing and swinging, assuming it's not dead.
It is not dead.
All right. Second attack is going to miss. 16.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
All right.
I'm going to save that one. I'm going to take my third swing.
Okay.
Which will be at a -2. And that's a miss because that's a 1 on the die. And I am done.
All right. From Simon to Daisy, and then Darren. Daisy, you're based up.
Yeah, all right.
You are based up with it.
Yep. So, it's gonna be stab, stab, stab. Just die, ugly critter.
All right.
Now with a 14.
Get her done.
And
you keeping it?
See what happens.
You keeping that roll?
Oh. Mean like hero pointing it?
Yeah.
You got yourself some hero points there, son.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Burn a point, Daisy.
All right, this is what it's time to be heroic.
Your hit point to minute ratio is terribly skewed, sir.
Yeah. All right, hey, that's a better one. 17 on the die.
All right, so your first hero point spent for the reroll on your first hit, and it lands.
Yeah.
Damage, please.
5 plus 2 would be 7.
7. Woo! So close. So close.
All right, second hit is a 12 on the die for a 13. Nope.
Okay.
And the last flailing, like, 17. No, but -3.
Yeah, that's
That'd be a 14.
unfortunate. Unfortunate, but you did get into it for one of the 3. Well done.
Yeah.
Darren.
Well, I'm going to move up.
Okay.
I'm sick of these dogs. I'm going to devise a stratagem.
Yes.
Let's see. That would be an 18 total.
That is not going to hit it.
Yep. And I'm going to take the defensive ability of my
Dagor.
Okay. Now, I would roll a hero point. Because I've got 3.
Oh, okay.
But I can't, and ask me why.
Why?
Because devising a stratagem for reasons that I can't see the logic of is a fortune effect. So is using a hero point.
Oh.
So if I devise a stratagem, I can't, and I miss, I can't use my hero point.
So you can't use a fortune on a fortune. It's a stacking thing, apparently.
Yep.
Huh. Cute.
And I have no idea why
Cute.
devising a stratagem is a fortune effect.
Because you're trying to predict the fortune. You're trying to predict the future with your...
Yeah, but that's not the definition of fortune effects.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm like...
Oh.
I'm just using my intelligence instead of my strength. It's all like,
right.
That doesn't change the way I roll the dice. It just changes the way I modify the dice. So I'm a little puzzled by that.
10-4. All right, so that will end you on 3. Thank you for pointing that out. That's a good little nuance of the rules. That brings us to Electra on 14. Swingy, swingy, choppy, choppy, splashy, splashy is...
I'm gonna swing again.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. So first attack is going to be at your full +8.
Okay. 13 plus 8.
Hit.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Do more than 2 points of damage. You're like, okay, watch me.
Okay, so my D8, I rolled a 6 and then
Yeah.
plus.
All right, so it bursts. You rip it open, and just as before, this will be to Electra, Simon, Daisy, and Theron. It's a DC 19 reflex save, basic reflex save against the splash of acid. Oh, that's a good splash too. That's 16 for full, 8 for half.
16.
16 for full, 8 for half. This is acid. And fortunately, that will bring us out of combat and out of the turn order. You may act freely.
I'm acting deadly because I fell down as a dead goblin, so I'm
Oh, okay. So
I'm in a state of non-aliveness at this point.
The acid splash was enough to.
I failed the reflex and it put me down.
Okay. All right. So then, do we need to stay in turn order so you guys can resolve that? Probably. That sounds more like it. All right. Let me put that back on the screen. Let's put, and I even knocked you down. Oh, Simon's down. All right. So Electra, you did that on your first action. You have 2 more actions left. Simon is dropped right in front of you. If you want to do anything specifically about him. You could toss a potion down his neck, I suppose. With 2 actions left, an action could pull one out and an action to feed it to him. Does that sound right? Or does it take more than an action to feed a potion to someone else?
It's a good question. I don't remember.
Part of me thinks it's only 1, but I play a lot of games.
Yeah, fair.
So if you have a healing potion that you want to try to pour down him, you could. If you want to just move or end your turn and let somebody else get to the healings, you could. Whatever you think.
Well, whose turn is it? Desna's?
It's still Electra's. She used 1 action to kill the beast, and she still has 2 actions left, and Simon's down right in front of her.
Got no lay hands left for another 10 minutes.
You can activate a potion to drink it or feed it to another creature. So 1 action to feed it, 1 action to get it out.
Okay, so if you had a healing potion and you wanted to nurse Simon back from death's door, you could do that with the 2 actions that you have.
Okay, well, I don't have a healing potion.
Yeah, I don't think we have healing.
Moot point. Okay.
Well, I would love to, Simon, but I have none. So maybe I'll move back so somebody else could help him out.
Okay. Do you want to just swing? Do you want to move back to there? Or do you want to move towards the entrance?
Towards
Well,
the
but sir, her miniature is a paladin, and paladins sometimes can lay on hands. Is there a way she can get a miniature bonus?
Oh God, that hurt. Okay, you want to hear about my 14th level paladin? Yeah, sit down. Okay, like Kira, you are up.
All right, I'm gonna run over to Simon.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Soothe.
And I'm gonna stab him.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
pull out my dagger.
Oh, my
Finish
Kira's
her.
betrayed us all.
Oh no! Well,
What does Soothe do?
darkness. Target regains 1d10 plus 4 hit points when I cast the spell, and gains a +2 bonus to saves against mental effects.
Get the fuck down. All right, roll a d10.
It also
Okay.
moisturizes the skin.
I know, supple.
Huh. Okay, so I rolled a 2. So, yeah,
2 plus
2 plus 4. So
2 plus 4, so 6 points. So
Yeah.
that will bring you back from Death's Door. That will have you prone and unconscious, but not or prone and conscious, but no longer dying. So that's
Okay.
fantastic.
those are my
and-
moves.
Yeah, and I think we can come out of turn order because it's not like you're going to be dying anytime soon. So, Simon, you feel like shit, but at least you are back from the door of the dead, and you guys can take care of the heals and take care of the peoples as you like.
Thank you. I like being not dead much better than being dead.
Hey, you're
It's
welcome.
Wasn't a fun place to hang out.
Anytime, buddy.
Yeah, I'm still kind of mangled. I'm kind of still messed up here.
If we're out of turn, can I just do soothe again?
You can do whatever you like. You can administer healing now.
Darren, do you?
And you may not want to do it in here. You may want to leave the stinky, polluted
It's pretty
den.
stinky.
Let's get out of this place for two reasons. One, it's stinky and disgusting.
Yep.
We might want to search it really quickly to see
Yep.
if there's any kind of clues or whatever. Second is I'm pretty sure I did healing on some people, and of course I didn't note it, so we need to wait kind of an hour before I feel confident that I can do some more of that. So
from the bush
right.
the bush attack.
Okay.
Right.
So
Yeah, I know
Theron
because
is.
you healed me, so I know that happened. Yeah.
I was pretty sure I healed you, but I didn't. I unfortunately forgot to note it on my little pad here. So, so I'm gonna search around for clues and stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
You may do so. Really, you do a quick spot investigation. Really, Theron, you're drawn to the water. That seems to be the only thing here of any real note. Decomposing dead wolf. But the water gives off an acrid smell. And has sort of that rainbowy kind of petroleum floating on top kind of effect here in the water.
We're rich.
You can perform craft, nature, or occult, whichever leans into your strength, if you'd like to have a closer look at the water or examine the water with some scrutiny.
Occultism is my best one, so I'm going to do occultism.
Yep.
Let's see, 21.
A 21. Okay, real good result. The 21. You get down to the water, you kind of touch its surface. It's just water with crap in it, but it's oily to the touch, and when you smell it, the smell is reminiscent to the same shit that Halid was drinking out of his little vials. You are almost certain that this is mutagenic in nature.
Okay.
And that's really all that can be found here.
All right. Well, let's get to someplace a little bit more clean and heal some wounds.
Hey, you can. Before we leave, should we take a sample of that?
I already got it.
Yep. In the kit. All right, so you go back up the incline, you leave out of the den and back into the meadow where you fought the bloodlash bushes. And as you're making your way out of the blighted area, you see Noola coming towards you. And she looks concerned, but also there's a bit of reassurance or happiness on her face to see all of you. You could see her kind of looking through. Okay, all the head count, everybody's here, smiles, and she says, "Is anyone in need of healing? Is anyone terribly off?" And she yeah. So she says,
I'm just gonna kind of look at her like seriously. Kind of look at me and look at her and be like, seriously?
Fair.
It's not even the same. You just look, just like.
You're bruised a darker green.
Right. It can be difficult to tell with you sometimes. She will pull healing potions out. I'm trying to find the nature of the ones that she has to offer. They're listed in alchemical, aren't they?
Daisy finds the nearest flat surface.
They are not. They're in consumables.
In consumables, okay.
Daisy's gonna set up a little impromptu Caden Kalian shrine.
Unless she's got alchemical.
No, they're not. They're not alchemical. They're healing potions. I just wanted to make sure I was on par with the levels of them. Aren't there multiple levels of healing potions? Aren't there different degrees of the healing potions?
There are. It's 563. There is healing potion, minor healing potion.
All right.
Minor to major.
Okay. So she has the lesser varieties, the 2d8 plus 5s. That's exactly what I wanted. So Simon, she lets you quaff one of those down. Oh, that's nice. 14 plus 5 is 19 points. And who else needs a healing potion? She has 3 total. So yeah, she'll give each of you the healing potions. Electra, that is 9 plus 5 is 14.
Oh, thank you.
And Theron, that's really good. That's 16 and 4 is and 5 is 21.
Yeah, Daisy took
Alright,
a
I
snifful of that acid too. I'm down 20.
I'm better, but I could still use a heal to get back to full.
All right, well, let's give it.
She
let's
can
try to-
also do healing as a healer with a healer's kit as well.
Well, in 10 minutes after a ritual, I can refocus and get another point back, so I can recast Lay on Hands, so I can heal another 6 points every time.
Oh, fantastic! So you could just spend 10 minutes and focus.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. That's why he's setting up a little shrine. He's got his silver drinking mug and his
Okay,
holy
Simon.
bottle, holy flask.
I'm going to try to heal you, which it works. With a 19, and ooh, I actually rolled pretty well on that one. So 14 points back.
I think I'm back to full now.
Yay!
Yeah, I'm back to full.
You-
Thank you.
You want some of that, Daisy?
So Nuola is excited to
Nice.
hear about what happened. Especially, she's excited to hear about how you dealt with the bushes. And she was pleased to hear that you did find the den. And she asked if there was anything conclusive. Did you find anything that would lead us to believe one way or the other?
I finished wrapping up Daisy's wounds, 11 points, and then I'm like, Ash, we found this in the water, and I give her my sample jar of the mutant gin.
Yeah. Okay.
So she can take a whiff.
Okay. She does, and she nods and looks at you. Yes, that is very familiar, but I'm not sure where I've smelled it before.
Well, Halid had the same stuff and was quaffing it down. So it might have something to do with his sickness as well.
She seems concerned. She says, while you were taking care of that, I climbed to the highest source, the highest tree that I could feel safe being in, to see if there was anything to be learned from a higher position. It looks to me like there is a much larger blight to the far north from here. And I have not explored that area particularly in quite some time. So it has been left unnoticed, and as a result, it looks like the blight has a strong hold on it. If there was no other path for you to take next, if you didn't know where we should go next, I would assume that might be the direction that I would want to explore next. But of course, this is entirely up to you.
Thank you, quest giver. We will take it.
I don't know. I thought we could hang out and arm wrestle and get drunk a little with Daisy.
Yeah, a second.
We can do both.
Okay.
She says, likely it's going to take most of the rest of the day to get there. It's not going to be easy travel. So you may want to go back to Etrin's Folly and head out tomorrow, or if you're feeling then perhaps leaving right from here and at a breakneck speed would get you to your destination before nightfall.
Well, Daisy always functions better after a night in the tavern, so maybe we should do it.
This is true. That and I left my fiddle back in town. I ain't going anywhere with that.
There you go. All right, so the plan will be to retreat, to return back to Etrin's Folly, hang out there one more night at the inn, maybe catch everybody up, let everybody know what's going on, and then in the morning head to the northern expanses of the forest where Noola has indicated there is a strong foothold of the blight. All right, fantastic. Well, that's good timing because we're a little past the hour, but we've had a couple of shorties. I think 14 and 15 ended just a little bit before the hour mark. So it's nice to bring you a fat episode for 17 and a great transition point. The whole crew back again. Shh, we didn't say anything about it. We were being sneaky about it. But yeah, it's nice to have everybody back.
Well, until now.
Yes?
You were doing so well.
We're doing so well. I know. I let it out. So, so I believe if the calendar is correct, Mr. Super Producer Buster One, we're only going to be missing 1 week right after New Year's, and then we're back the week following the 8th. We will be back on our normal Monday, every Monday, Upload Mondays. And, and there's a kitty in Desna's screen. Show us the kitty. You have to show her now. She's on screen. Make her famous.
At the
Make her
very
famous.
last minute. This is
Hi,
him.
baby kitty. Aw, hi, baby kitty. All right,
Does not
everybody.
like being on
Thank you for 17. I had a fantastic time. I'm glad we got to wrap up this chapter. And I am glad to hear that there is prosperity happening amongst ourselves as well as those who satellite and revolve around us. So happy Christmas. Much love to all of you and to our viewers. And we'll see you in 2022. Bye.